Good evening, my dear friends. Today I am going to tell you about two processes, cyclic and non-cyclic photophosphorylation. These are the major topics of chapter photosynthesis in higher plants of class +1. So now firstly we will understand what is this photophosphorylation. The formation of high energy phosphates dependent on light, hence it is called as photophosphorylation. The process by which high energy phosphates, example ATP, are formed is called as photophosphorylation, which is directly dependent on light. So now this photophosphorylation is of two types, non-cyclic and cyclic. Firstly we will understand about non-cyclic photophosphorylation. When two photosystems work in a series, first photosystem 2 and second photosystem 1, a process called as non-cyclic photophosphorylation occurs. These two photosystems are present in our chloroplast, where all these reaction occurs and high energy phosphates are formed. So now we will see that why it is called non-cyclic. Firstly we see that here it is light. This light energy is trapped by this reaction center, which is called as P680. It is included in photosystem 2. So now this light falls on this P680 and here electrons are released. We assume that 2 electrons are released and these are accepted by our primary acceptor. This occurs in thylakoid membrane, inside the thylakoid membrane. So now this primary acceptor passes it to the electron transport system. What are passed? 2 electrons. When electron transport system receives 2 electrons, it converts ADP and integrated proteins to ATP. So now electron transport system passes this to P700, which is photosystem 1. So now from here 2 electrons again go upward to primary acceptor and which passes it to the NADP. NADP accept 2 electrons and from here water splits into 2 electrons, 2 hydrogen and half oxygen. 2 hydrogen from here comes here with and combines with NADP and form 2 NADPH. So now here two things are formed. First is ATP and second is 2 NADPH molecule. So this was non-cyclic photosystem. Why it is called as non-cyclic photophosphorylation? Because here cycle is not completed. So now we will understand it in theory part. We see in photosystem 2 chlorophyll A absorbs 680 nanometer wavelength, causes electron to excite. So now here electrons are excited. These electrons are picked by electron acceptor which pass them to electron transport system. We already studied here electrons when excited. These are passed on to primary acceptor and moved to the electron transport system. So now when these are moved to electron transport system, these are passed to photosystem 1 and these electrons again get excited when they receive the red light of 700 nanometer wavelength. 700 nanometer wavelength is in photosystem 1. Now these electrons are transmitted to acceptor molecule again, which is primary acceptor. Now electrons are moved downhill. The addition of these electrons reduces NADP to NADPH plus H positive. Here we have seen that when NADP combines with 2 electrons and the hydrogen which is splitted from water combines with this, it forms 2 NADPH. This whole scheme is called as Z scheme. It is called Z scheme due to its pattern like this. This forms Z scheme. Here it is completed. It is the cycle which involves a hydrogen combination with NADP, but its formation is like this, Z shaped. So I hope non-cyclic is clear to you. I will also make it clear with this diagram. Here we see light is passed to the P680, which is also called as antenna or reaction center. So now from here 2 electrons get excited and these are passed to the primary acceptor. From the primary acceptor these pass to PQ, which again passes 2 electrons to cytochrome complex. These electrons are not used anywhere but are passed from one to another. So now from here ADP and integrated protein are converted into ATP. So now these two electrons now passes to PC and then to photosystem 1, which is P700. So now again light when falls on this P700 passes it to primary acceptor, which passes to FD and NADP. Now NADP accepts 2 electrons from here, and when water here splits, it releases half oxygen and 2 H positive ions, which combines with this and forms 2 NADPH. Now here we studied how it is like Z pattern like this. So it is called as Z scheme. So now what are these PQ, PC and FD? These are FD is ferredoxin, PQ is plastoquinone and PC is plastocyanin. I repeat, FD is ferredoxin, PQ is plastoquinone and PC is plastocyanin. So now we will study about cyclic photophosphorylation. It occurs when only PS1 is functional. Here PS2, that is photosystem 2, is not involved. So now here it occurs in stroma lamella. When photons activate PS1, pair of electrons are raised to higher energy level. When photons gets activated by light, these pair of electrons are raised to high energy level and these are captured by a primary acceptor. This is put in ETS, that is electron transport system, which releases ADP. ADP and integrated proteins combine to form ATP, and this electron transport system again passes this electron to P700, which is photosystem 1. Sorry, here no NADPH combines. Only ATP molecule is formed in cyclic phosphorylation. So I hope this is clear to you. We will also see here photosystem 1 forms 2 NADPH and 1 ATP. Photosystem 2 forms ATP and O2. So now we will study about photosystem cyclic photophosphorylation, in which only photosystem 1 is involved. So here we see when light falls on this photosystem 1, 2 photons are activated, which are accepted by primary acceptor. It passes it to FD, 2 electrons, and PQ. Here ADP and IP forms ATP. So cytochrome complex, here again ATP is formed. 2 molecules of ATP are formed here. So cytochrome complex passes 2 electrons to PC, and this PC again returns it to P700, that is photosystem 1. So here we see full cycle is completed. That's why it is called as cyclic photophosphorylation. I hope this topic is clear to you. Here it is written reducing and oxidizing, as lower side oxidation occurs and in upper side reduction occurs. That's why it is written oxidation lower side and reduction upper side. I hope this non-cyclic and cyclic photophosphorylation is clear to you. Okay, thank you. Have a nice day.